này. Bé đi. Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and the man you just got done watching with the powers of Darth Vader, but the unfortunate fashion sense of Hillary Clinton, goes by the name of Grandmaster Hyun Tuan Kiet. But for the sake of this video, we'll just call him Master Hugh. Master Hugh is the founder of a martial art called Nam Hyun Dao. And according to the website, he has over 20 dojos spread throughout Vietnam and Southeast Asia with over 7,000 active students. And judging by this video clip, they must have signed up because of his sweet dance moves. Knows how to cut a rug. One thing that immediately stood out to me about Master Hugh was how much he loves to just smack around his students.
I'm going slap happy.
As wild as it is to watch this man just openly slap around his students, it's even crazier that they actually applaud him for doing it. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't just stand there and let someone slap me like that, and I for damn sure wouldn't applaud them for doing it. Especially from a man who looks like he gets his fashion tips from the movie Equilibrium.
I want to know about him.
But the abuse doesn't stop there. Apparently his students allow him to choke the living out of them, and also will give him a round of applause for that as well.
Ngắn rồi. Ngắn luôn. Bạn kia cái chặt. Nhớ là ta đang siết mạnh thật mạnh này.
So this guy gets a round of applause for slapping his students, also a round of applause from the person that he slapped for some reason. He also gets a round of applause for choking his students. Is there anything he doesn't get a round of applause for? I guess not. At this point, you might be asking yourself, how does a man like that get such respect and admiration from his students? I meant cult. My theory is that this man had to earn that respect just like everybody else. But he did it a little different. He did it one wardrobe at a time. Hear me out. You see, he started his career wearing a farmer's outfit, which later on down the road he added a tie, which turned his farmer outfit more like a farmer casual outfit. This was immediately followed up by his Dwight Schrute phase, which led into his actual business casual phase. That was followed up by his actual suit era, which led to where he is now, dressed like a kung fu bad guy. It was around the time that the suit showed up that the chi power showed up. So my theory is that the respect came when the suit came, and when the suit came, it came apparently with chi inside of it. See for yourself.
dừng rồi tao cho nó vô rồi. Phút dừng tập từ tao cho nó vô.
Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's no chi powers in his suit. And I know I'm wrong because chi powers don't exist. But I was not the only person to make the suit and the chi power connection. Check out this parody of him, which was spot on. Nailed it. As impressive as it is to watch him project his chi powers into a person, it's even more impressive to watch him project his chi powers through a person into another person. Observe. Of course, we can't leave out everybody's favorite, the no-touch chi powers. All of that is crazy, but the plot thickens. About 5 years ago, a Canadian Wing Chun master by the name of Francois Flores actually flew all the way out to Vietnam just to challenge Master Hugh. You probably got really excited when you heard that because you thought you were going to see some footage of Master Hugh fighting this guy, but of course Master Hugh declined. But not to leave you empty-handed, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Even though Master Hugh declined that challenge, there was a traditional karate instructor in the area by the name of Duan Bao Cho who actually accepted it in his stead. Here's a few highlights of that match. Now that instructor got beat pretty bad, but I have a feeling if Master Hugh actually accepted, it probably would have ended up worse. The saddest part of the entire Master Hugh story here is the fact that he was able to get his martial art into the school system in Vietnam. Yeah, that's right. He's actually teaching children in school. So this man is such a good con artist that he has over 20 studios across Vietnam and South Asia. He has over 7,000 students. They applaud him when he slaps them in the face. They applaud him when he chokes them. And he was able to do that to adults. Imagine how easy it's going to be to manipulate the kids. All with a martial art he just made up. Time to give this guy some Dillmans. If you've been around the page long enough, you already know this man's getting 5 out of 5 Dillmans. But as you can see by the video, it's clearly more than just the no-touch powers that are issues. The biggest thing to me that stood out above all was the abuse of the students. It's really odd to me when someone can slap you in the face and you applaud it. As odd as that is to me, and I'm sure most of you, it's not the first time this has happened. There is someone who was quite legitimate who did the exact same thing, and as a matter of fact, he did it, and people would line up around the block to wait for the honor of getting slapped in the face by this man. That was Antonio Inaki, and for all intents and purposes, that man is considered an absolute legend. But I still wouldn't line up to let him slap me in the face, and I still think it's really odd that people would consider that an honor. Now, me personally, I think there are shades of gray to this. That man's a legend. The other guy I did this entire video about, Master Hugh, is not. So is it okay for this one guy to do it, but not the other? Or how about this very strange ritual that you'll see in some Brazilian jiu-jitsu schools? That's commonly referred to in some jiu-jitsu schools as the gauntlet. It's a ritual of sorts where students line up on either side, creating like a hallway of people, and the person who just received their promotion is supposed to walk through and walk back while being whipped with belts. Me personally, I'm not letting you whip me, and I feel like that's an extremely culty, odd thing to do. It does not help you at all with your jiu-jitsu. You would not be less skilled if you didn't do it, You're not better because you did do it. That brings us to the question of the day. Where do we draw the line as individuals between a ritual that we do as a group and just being brainwashed into doing some shit that's just abusive? Make sure you answer that question in the comment sections below so that way I know that you watched the entire video. As always, thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and memberships. Keep the martial arts legit.
My baby got robbed the other day by degenerates. So she wanted to learn some new form of this self-defense. So she did her research and perused it online and found this dude said he could move shit with his mind. He called himself Sifu Paul Zimmerman. He got a dojo with a strip mall near Cinnabon. Now she spends all day trying to break boards with her thoughts, but the only thing she's breaking is my little heart. Things just sad.